Hello, been a while. Danny Gamble. I just touched back on one I did a while ago regarding rule of law, and it would appear to me that around the world right now the rule of law is really in question, and it's been questioned because a lot of the people that have a lot of money have, over the years, well, basically elected people that support them. We all know about the lobbyists and how they get their way at the end of the day, and the little guy can't speak up. I used to call it before in one of my earlier tapes, get out of jail free card. I think that was way back in January, February. Um, it is that still, but unfortunately now, a point I made then too, that nobody seems to be focusing in on, and I'm surprised the news people don't make any effort at this at all, but who knows why they don't. Um, a lot of distractions, a lot of other things come up, of course, and we can avoid it and go around it. But the key law is that by having the people in power, as in with Canada, it's that way now. They elect the person that makes the decision on whether they allow them to go around the courts and just pay a fine. They're appointing that person, so of course that person's loyal to the party, so that allows the party to control who gets the opportunity to just pay a fine. And when you pay a fine like that, it's sort of like a cost of doing business. Oh, if we get caught with our hand in the cookie jar, we're going to get charged 10 cents on the dollar for X amount of dollars. It's that, or we can't bid on contracts and candidates for 10 years. And, some guys actually literally go to jail over it. And therefore, yes, there could be some job losses, but like everyone's been proving, is that the other companies that weren't getting the jobs would then get the jobs because they'd have a legal fair bid, and then they would need to hire some people. So why not hire people that are already trained? So a lot of the jobs would take care of themselves. And besides which, at the end of the day, why should you or me go to jail for a crime that the big guys don't have to go to jail for? They don't even have to show up in the courts for. They don't even have to explain themselves. They just pay their X amount of percentage on the side and get out of it. Well, one of the other arguments that's been made is, oh well, but other countries are doing that. Well, there you go. That's a perfect example of why we shouldn't be doing it. So the world's getting a plan for all the very wealthy companies and wealthy people to have a way of not even having to go to courts. And their argument is, well, the other guy's doing it. Well, who's going to say no to this? And when it comes to resource industries, at the end of the day, the resources are in the country they're in, so they can say, oh well, take our pipeline elsewhere, but it's hard to take a pipeline elsewhere if there isn't oil or whatever it is, gas, that they want to pipe. All right, so that's a little thought on this one, and sort of a warm up, bit of a new look I'm going to try, and as far as I'll barely this and add to other tapes. Okay, let's see how this one sounds. Bye.